हम लोग नहीं जाएंगे, हमको अंदर जाने में ज़्यादा इंटरेस्ट है। बाबा
Ranveer, you're... क्या कर रहे हो यार? Ranveer. मैं ऊपर जाऊंगा।
बाबा ये भाई तुम कैसे लाए इधर?
भाई हट जाओ,
मत मैं भी बाबा इसको मिला नहीं अश्विनी को। बाबा अश्विनी को मिला नहीं। हट जा उसको लेंगे। बाबा इसको मिला नहीं। मिला ना करण। चलो चल। रणवीर अरे चलो इवेंट चालू करेंगे यार। थोड़ा पीछे अंदर होएगा अंदर। सब लोग पीछे जाओ। पैर दादा क्या राइट साइड थोड़ा पीछे
The average height now is 6 foot, as you can see. Thank you for being here, Sean. Up next, Dipti, business head, Adidas Originals India. Deepika, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
We now are looking like security for you.
Yes.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, last but clearly not the least, I'd like to introduce to you the brand ambassador, Adidas Originals, Mr. Entertainment himself, Ranveer Singh. क्या बात है? All right. The man.
Ranveer, thanks, buddy.
Welcome.
See how I have to say.
My lady. बातचीत पहले बातचीत फिर फोटो का टाइम है
तो मेरा घर है
हमारे पास फुल
अरे ऐसे फोटो शूट दूंगा तेरे को तू रुक खाली
फोटो ऑफ का पूरा टाइम है वाह टाइम है guys thank you all so much for being here just a quick part first up Originals Fashion Destination store has opened right now in India start with you yes
beautiful work of art and for every sneakerhead every sneaker collector just get out here and buy the great new limited super hot once in a lifetime come and get it now
Sean, that is amazing.
I'm feeling much better.
You know? Never before have you seen this. The brand ambassador, massage to the boss. Well done. Ranveer, please tell us what it's like for you. Just as a first reaction.
My new thing. So, this is actually my home store. Yes. In a way. This place. Earlier, the Linking Road store used to be when I started out with Adidas Originals back in the day, we've come a long way. We truly have. It used to be down the road. You know where the performance, there's one performance one, so diagonally opposite, it used to be there.
Right.
वो City Walk के थोड़े पहले, हाँ, वहाँ होता था छोटा सा store.
Small, tiny store.
But the people are the same, huh?
True that.
Yeah, my family they are like. So then we got this big space over here, which is now both levels originals, and now we have the design that's only in 60 stores, I believe, across the world.
Yep.
So and I'm very, very proud that not only in Mumbai but in my hood, in Khar, baby, Linking Road, 50, Mumbai 52, kya bolte? So
That's super true.
So yeah, to have a store like, to have this revamp happen to this store, it means a lot to me. This is where I actually come to do all my shopping. The people who work here are like family to me. I live very close by, so this is home ground for me. So today is a very special day for me, guys. You're in my home store.
It is home ground for Ranveer, that's true. But it's going to be home ground for almost everyone because it becomes now a one-stop shop, right? For all new fashion and all the new creative experiences that are going to happen. Deepika, tell us a little bit about it and what it's like for you.
Our role with the brand has been to connect with the new generation through creativity. This is what we're going to do here. This is going to be our hub where we're going to connect, collaborate with all the creators. This is all, the brand belongs to the people. It belongs to the new generation. One of the finest examples we have, right? We work with a person who's very authentic, who resonates with what the brand stands for, Mr. Ranveer Singh.
Now, purely also as a brand, the brand has been engaging and creating an experience relevant for street culture in India. It's creating new genres which also didn't exist earlier. Tell us a little bit about why Adidas Originals is a great success story in a country like India.
It's been a long, long time for us. We started quite early.
This is Mutual Admiration Society.
Yeah.
She just said something so nice about me, my God. But I have to tell you,
But I said the truth.
she's leading the charge, at least in this country. She is Miss Adidas Originals right here, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, I would give a lot of the credit to everything that Deepika has done over a period of time to bring Adidas Originals to where it is today in this country.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much. So it's been a great, great journey. We started actually in 2005, where the original sneakers were sold out of our performance stores and extremely limited. The brand had really no impact. In 2008, September, which is now a decade, we actually opened our first store in CP. That is where we started it from.
Right.
And in the last 3 years, the brand is flying. It's doing incredible stuff.
Yeah.
2015 is when we actually shook hands legally, formally with Ranveer Singh. And I think that has definitely given us much greater heights. And our association will always get stronger.
Legit, baby. What do you know about that? So I used to keep complaining to Deepika कि यार मैं जब भी foreign जाता हूँ, जब भी मैं abroad जाता हूँ. So the collections that are perhaps, you know, in the New York store, in the London store, in the Paris store, I used to always whine and complain कि मुंबई में ऐसा क्यों नहीं है?
Exactly.
You know, why is the store design not like it is everywhere in every other leading city of the world? And why is the collection not, you know, the way it is in the rest of the world? She said, don't you worry about it. I'm on it like a bonnet. I'm going to get this done. And here we are today. I think, please, a round of applause for the intention, the conviction, and everything you've done to give Mumbai what it deserves, I believe.
Absolutely. And that is where our focus is, Mumbai for sure. We are focusing across top 3 cities. Mumbai is totally leading the game in sneaker culture.
On it like a bonnet is a t-shirt you should wear. It's the greatest thing I've heard. Sean, I also want to talk to you. Ranveer was talking about it earlier. There was a small store earlier. It's expanding. But what about expanding all over the country? How many more stores are you guys planning to open up just to reach such a large demographic of people?
Sure. So we have 2 formats. Now this is the creme de la creme. The OFDD.
The very special store.
Special.
OFDD is what, sir?
It's Originals, Fashion, Destination, Door. So this is what it is.
Sounds fancy.
First of its kind in India. Okay, right here in your home. And then the layout is a neighborhood layout. So we already have 15 neighborhood stores.
Right.
All right. And then this particular store is at the absolute pinnacle of Originals doors. Like Ranveer said, just over 60 doors worldwide.
Right.
So this is an exclusive door. Its merchandise is very exclusive and limited. So we're not in a position, and we're in no hurry to roll this out extravagantly.
Right.
We see opportunity to take this concept to the 3 key cities. So moving on to Delhi and Bangalore as well. And we will do that over the next 2 years. And then we'll continue to move forward with the neighborhood concept, the exclusive Original stores. We'll take that a little bit further. But this pinnacle level, probably only finish up with 3 in the next couple of years.
3 in the country, but what Ranveer was talking about earlier is such a constant thought in all of us that, wow, we never get access to so many things we see abroad. You have to go abroad to buy them.
Right.
Now they're all here. So you don't have to go to New York to buy stuff, or you don't have to travel Europe to get it. It's coming to you, right?
Absolutely.
But Ranveer, you had a great time. This is not only as the brand ambassador, but also just as a person who likes shoes and sneakers. You got to go to the headquarters in Germany, right?
And what is it called?
So
Ganara.
it's very difficult to pronounce.
What is it called?
I'm just going to stick with her song. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it was an incredible experience. I'd always been looking forward to it. I was trying to plan it for a long time. When it finally happened, I was mesmerized by the place. It's like a little village, you know. It's like a town within itself. It's got everything you can imagine, from restaurants to cafes to every kind of sports facility that you can imagine. I had the most incredible day.
Invented there.
And everything happens there. And there are hundreds and thousands of very, very passionate people from all over the world, of all ages, who work over there. Young, creative minds. I started the day off with extensive meetings with the Germany team,
Right.
It was incredible to meet all of them in person. And then I met the creative director, Nick. You know, he showed me how, the creative people, how they envision a shoe, then how it starts, how the process starts. Then he took me to the desks where they actually sit and cut and put things together, make it work, showed me all their mood boards. He opened a vault, you know, where there were all the drafts of the Yeezys. He was like, this is where we started. And then there were like 600, 800, 900 drafts of the Yeezys till Kanye was happy. And then the Yeezy started from there, and that's what it became. There's the entire journey of the Yeezy. That was cool to see. I saw everything that's in process, you know, for the coming months, for the next year. That was an incredible experience to see how they actually create. There is a creative lab in that facility.
What's in the lab?
You know, it has cutting-edge equipment for coloring and cutting, and every creative person over there is invited to come, sit, chill in the lab, attend seminars, exchange ideas. They're like, just take this material, cut it up, put it together, make something.
Did
just
you
come to
get
this
to
space
jam
and create.
and
Yeah. I did. I hung out for some time over there. They were doing a embroidery seminar, which I attended. You know, so
How did that
yeah.
work?
I mean, I thought it was extremely cool.
Yeah.
Come and learn embroidery. Use it on your T-shirt that you're creating, on your shoe that you're creating. So that space was incredible. After that, they took me underground, where it's a controlled environment. It's the vault, where I think it's a controlled temperature.
Okay.
And you have to wear gloves. It's almost like you have to cover up and like almost like wear a spacesuit because everything there is so precious. And they take you through time. Everything that Adidas has ever created is held in that vault with special casing and covering. So like a Team Germany national football jersey from 1960, whatever, it's there. The best part was they had Sachin Tendulkar's shoes. I put a picture up on Instagram.
Yeah.
What he scored his 100th 100 in, they had those shoes used, by the way, in like a proper casing and everything. It was absolutely incredible to see. And then they take you into this facility which shows you what the future holds for Adidas, what the stores are going to look like, what the merchandise is going to look like. And it's super secretive, you know. They have like these like,
Erase your memory when
yeah, they have these men in black standing all over, and you know, it's like all kufia and all. Yeah. And so it was a really incredible experience. I will hopefully go back there, you know, to collaborate further, innovate, create.
I'd love to see you create and make your own shoe. That would be amazing. It would be awesome. I also want to talk, Deepika, a little bit about what this store and stores like these in, as you said, Delhi and other places would do for sneaker lovers in the country, right? Because right now, sneaker lovers all over the country, it's the opportunities just come in. Say in the last decade. Before that, do you hear of stuff, or if you have a relative who comes in? So what's it going to do for people who really are into sneakers? The hardcore fans, the connoisseurs.
We really get them what they want. This Saturday, we launched a pair of Yeezy, and it was surprising to see there were customers waiting outside and inside the store for 27 hours. It's just growing. There were girls who refused to even leave overnight. They're like, we are comfortable. We are happy to wait for the sneaker.
मेरे तो घर पे आया था.
क्या करूँ?
आप तो वॉल्ट गए थे. आपको क्या जरूरत है?
Yeah, it's amazing. I think the commitment of these people is, you know, extraordinary. That you know you're proper sneakerhead when you're camping out for the drop.
Absolutely, and it's amazing how.
Why don't you tell Rushal's story? I would love for you to tell Rushal's story.
All right.
Please say it. No, don't fear.
All right. So Rushal works with us in the brand team. He's the brand manager for Adidas Originals. Very interesting. So after a wait tour, guys, they were actually accompanying customers so that they're all safe overnight too, and there's no problem late night. And then eventually by 6 p.m. the next day, we started to build the shoe. And there was, I think, a queue of 50, 60, 70 people already. Now this shoe you're supposed to buy, there's a silent raffle, like a lottery. And if you get the lottery, if you still make it to the counter. So you're in a queue, but if you make it to the counter, you can purchase the shoe. There's no shoe for free. You can purchase the shoe, except. So that comes from Kanye's team, so that's fine. So there was a lady who was actually waiting to buy a pair of shoe for her son. And unfortunately, by the time she reached the cash counter, the shoe was sold out. And we said, sorry, ma'am, it's over. We can't help you. She lost a fit. She got the cops in. And Rushal had to actually go to the police station. And of course, then when the ASP realized, oh, is the fight about getting a shoe? Like, I have issues like managing criminals. Yeah. How are we talking about?
This is shoe love, huh?
Absolutely. But, you know, the fact is, it creates that rage. And why not? I mean, that's what the brand is for, right? It's a brand that stands for passion.
खाने की हवा कैसी थी जनाब?
सब ठीक है अब in one piece. That's all good.
लाठी वाठी कुछ नहीं.
But also, like, I keep coming across people. I saw this girl. She had made beautiful designs on regular kids and was expressing her own art through it, right? What's your take, very quickly, on the street style culture just in India over the last few years, especially for you both, because you've been here, and how much do you think it's changed and evolved and is moving forward?
I think it's growing and developing and has been popularized to a great extent with it's coincided with social media platforms.
Right.
You know, people can exchange ideas, they have access to designs and what people are doing across the world, and it's being transported, imported from the internet, from social media sharing. So I think that's a big contributing factor.
Like, the whole world is one creative country in that sense.
And you're absolutely right. And I think in the past year and 2 years, street culture, sneaker culture, they've really come to the fore because now they're there, you know, and Instagram has this algorithm of directing you to stuff that you are interested in.
Yeah.
So those like-minded people are then banded together in that way. It's almost like connecting you know, people who are immersed in that culture. Like, I know so much about what's happening with regards to the culture through what I see on the internet every day.
Correct.
So I think it's an awesome thing. And I'm very proud that I'm a part of what will hopefully become the definitive street culture film coming out of India, Gully Boy, that I'm starting in January. And I'm very, very excited about it.
Yeah. What about you, Deepika? What has it been like for you? Just as someone growing up in the country?
It's been actually a long journey. I mean, for years we didn't find people who really understand and valued sneakers. For them, they were like, it's just a pair of shoe. But in the last 4 or 5 years, it's people love, breathe, kiss their sneakers. They swear by them, right? And I would just say it's only a beginning. And I'm glad Originals is leading sneaker culture in India.
Straight.
Sean, what have your observations been? You work so much with people and from the market side of it. What are your observations on that?
It's definitely coming. You know, there are definitely some experts and sneakerheads in India who are equivalent to sneakerheads across the world.
Correct.
But it's just really the volume and it translating into a little bit more mainstream, which is still bubbling under and coming. But what's fantastic, and like Deepika said, is just to see people now having this appreciation for sneakers and starting to understand sneakers, appreciating them, and knowing the sneakers history, as opposed to just going and buying a sneaker off the shelf because someone else is wearing it and it's cool.
Right.
So we're delighted to see the appreciation because that's really...
It's moved on from just being a shoe. It's like it's a form of a representation of your art, or your belief system, or how you perceive yourself, right? And you've got Ranveer.
Absolutely.
Who I really think sort of opens up the doors there. Ranveer, tell me what, according to you, is trending? What are the best sneaker looks? You get away with looks that I feel otherwise... That's one thing. Like, just because he's looking good in it, I would like to caution... My word of caution, not necessarily that everyone would pass off with a certain look. For you, what do you think are the best sneakers, or what's trending?
Are you giving me a compliment, or what are you doing?
I'm totally giving you a compliment.
Just make it clear.
I'll tell you what my compliment is. I was hosting an award show. You won an award there, and you wore this really cool sort of one-piece black cloaky looking thing. And I'm like, this is amazing. I was on my podium and I'm like, I got to get this made. And then I wore it, right? Like my friends, yaar maine banwa liya. Maine pehna, and I looked like I stole like an old lady's bed cover. And I was like half Osho ashram guy, half stolen bed cover guy. And I realized just because it looks good on someone else doesn't mean it's going to look good on you. These are my learnings.
तू original बनना.
हाँ ना, मैंने अपना चद्दर पहन के आऊँ. किसी और का नहीं पहनूँगा. But so what, according to you, are the styles that are really sort of growing?
देखो, कुछ दिन पहले मैं लंदन से वापस आया तो मैंने वो वाला पहना था. वो वाला. हाँ. फिर ये इनिकी की धूम मच रही है आजकल. Iniki has become very popular. The Pharrell silhouette you can see over here is very popular. There's a gentleman
looking very concerned. This one?
हाँ. ये Iniki. Huh? Very popular, very hot right now.
Right.
These I'm very happy and proud to say that I wore before the drop. Deepika was very kind to send them to me before they even released. Ow! Right. I love showing off like that. This I wore a few days ago.
Correct.
But today is about the Crazy 8 Advantage Pack, which I'm wearing right now.
Nice.
Which you can also see over here. It is a revamped basketball shoe, which I think is extremely cool. Prime knit, you know, jazzed up midsole. I think it's a statement piece. It's kick-ass, and it's really giving me that new shoe feeling. Nothing like that new shoe feeling.
Yeah.
You know, you put on a new pair of shoes. That day you're just golden.
Yeah.
You know, impenetrable,
shining
aura. Yeah.
Soulless.
As usual, he's wearing it before the launch.
Before the launch.
So yeah, today is all about the Crazy Eights.
Thanks so much, and guys, thanks for this tour. It's going to be super fun. A lot of really amazing creative things also going to be happening here, which have been lined up. But thank you all so much for also being here, and now's a great opportunity for a photo op, the one you all were waiting for.
खड़े होके. I think we should move.
Thank you. Well done. Smooth it out. Well done.
उल्टा बात कर रहा है वापस आया 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 आगे। हाँ भाई हिलना मत मैडम। ये सामने इधर इधर दिल में आ गया।
ये बाइक ना सॉरी बस भाई नहीं आगे कहां जाए। अरे खूब लगा उधर हमारा भी रणवीर पद्मावती फिल्म के बारे में क्या कहेंगे? रणवीर पद्मावती पद्मावती रणवीर राजस्थान और मध्य प्रदेश में पद्मावती फिल्म बंद हो गई है। राजस्थान
मेरे भाई शांत हो जा,
शांत
हो जा। हो गया, मैं बोल लूं अभी?
हाँ बोलिए।
सो जैसे कि मैंने पहले भी कहा है, I am 200% with the film and with my director, Mr. Sanjay Leela Bhansali. Given that it is a very, very sensitive time right now, I have been specifically asked to not say anything. And given that it's a sensitive time, I have been asked to not say anything. Whatever official communication with regards to the film needs to be made, you will receive from the producer. Thank you very much for coming out today.
Rajasthan,